Let's start by rolling our shoulders. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's get as much of a movement through those shoulders as well. Big circles. All the way around. And we're going to change direction, bring it all the way back. Same, nice big circles, move the whole way through the joint. Four, three, two, and one. Drop the head. Big circle all the way around. When you get to the front, change direction, bring it back. Again, let's move the whole way around. All the way to the front and all the way back. Three, two, and one. Go hands on the hips, feet shoulder apart, little circle. When you get to the front, change direction, bring it back. Again, move through those hips as much as you can, all the way around and all the way back. Big circles. Four, three, two, and one. Okay, we're going to bring our knees together. So bend the knees slightly, keep our back straight, and we're going to a little circle with the knees. So we're working our way through the joints here before we start onto the muscles. Just make sure all those joints are nice and mobilized. All the way around and all the way back. Four, three, two, one. And last one here, we're going to step out onto the toe, circle all the way around, and come all the way back. And just as much as we can, big circle around, bring all the way back. Four, three, two, and one. Onto the opposite side, get around and back. Four, three, two, and one. Okay. Next one, we're going to put one hand behind our back. The other hand, we're going to bring it to the opposite side of the head. And we're just going to slowly bring it into a stretch. So you're just going to move it till you get the first little bit of stretch and tension. And we're just going to hold it there. So you should feel the stretch all the way down and across here. As you can see, I haven't moved too far with mine before I got the stretch. I'm going to hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, bring it a little bit further. I'm going to hold it again there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, inhale, exhale. See if you can go a little bit further. If you can't, don't worry, just stay where it is. Don't force it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Opposite side. So again, we're just going to bring it over into a mild stretch. Hold it there. First time you can feel that first little bit of tension, just light pressure on it. Inhale, exhale, bring a little bit further. Again, if you can't, just stay where you are. And once more, you're going to inhale, exhale, see if you can bring a little bit further. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Shake it out. We're going to bring one arm across the body, hooking in. Just make sure we're not on our elbows. We're just pulling in as close to ourselves as we can. Again, breathing the whole time. If you can come a little bit closer, do. If you can't, don't worry. Again, see if you can come a little bit closer. And let it go. Bring it over across the other side. Again, just bring into your feet that first little stretch. Stay in there. You can go a little further, do. If you can't, don't worry. Again, try and bring a little bit closer if you can. And let it go, shake it out. Next one, you're going to bring one arm up in front of you. Reach underneath with the other arm and come around and hold hands if you can. If you can't do that, you can just hold your elbows and kind of lift up. So what we're going to do is see if you can hold hands, and if from there you're going to try and push up a little bit. You should feel a stretch across the back and the top of the shoulders. Just the way you feel that first stretch, hold it there. Don't force it up again. Inhale, exhale, so you can go a little bit higher. And once more, go a little higher. And let it go. Shake it out. Opposite side. Again, if you can't, grab your elbows and kind of lift up, pushing them away from each other. From here, then we're going to lift up again. Just to feel that first bit of tension, even if the tension's without you lifting up, stay where it is then. Feel that stretch across the back of the shoulders. You might find one side is tighter than the other. I can actually get my hand around better on this side. That's normal. I'm going to go up again. And if you can, once more, go a little bit higher. Don't worry if you can't. 3, 2, 1. Let it go, shake it out. Grab that band. So we don't want it to be too heavy a band. We'll hold it out in front of us. We're going to bring our arms around and just as far back as we can, the opposite side. So don't worry if you can't go the full way. Hold yourself as wide out on that band as you can. Just go as far around as you can and all the way back. Don't worry, as I said, if you can't get the full way. If you get stuck here, that's okay. Just go as far as you can. We don't want to force it. We don't have to kink our body to get around. Want it nice and smooth. If you're finding that easier, maybe you can go a little bit tighter on the band so it's shorter. Again, we don't want to be able to have to kink to push it. So remember, focus on getting the easier version right before you try and go further in. Again, if you're finding that uncomfortable, just bring it back out to the wider. This is all about just moving through our shoulder. It's not about forcing into an uncomfortable position. It's not going, just go as far as you can and come back. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one back. And last one forward. Okay, hold that out in front of you. Right? So if you have a tighter band, you might need only one part of the band. Okay, we're going to hold that in front. I'm going to pull our shoulder blades together like this. So our shoulder blades are coming back, trying to make sure it's the muscle at the back of the body that are engaging this. Pull back. And squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back. Slight bend in the arms. Squeezing back as far as you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's grab both of the band. We're going to hold it in front of us now, and we're going to pull our shoulder blades back and squeeze. So we're bending our elbows this time. Back and squeeze. Back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Take a second. We're going to do one more set of each here. We're going to start with our arms staying wide. And we're actually pulling out. So our hands are kind of going outwards more than back, if that makes sense. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, shake it out. We're going up. And we're going to pull our elbows back this time. So back, squeeze, squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, shake those shoulders out. So if you're feeling that really in the back of the shoulders, that's all right. You should be. I know I'm feeling it myself. Okay, we're going to come down to our mat here. We're going to hook that band around the back of our foot and lie back. You're just going to come up. So first off, we want to come up just to our first area of bind, as I said. So our first little point of tension. You first feel that initial stretch. Even if you can get up here, we want to start with the initial stretch, okay? I'll just hold it there for 10. I'm going to work on moving up through those stretches. I'm going to inhale. Exhale, come up a little higher. And one more. Inhale. Exhale, come a little higher. Again, we shouldn't be forcing this into a stretch, so we want the stretch to be comfortable. You're feeling a light stretch in the back of the muscles. Shouldn't be really tense. If it is really tense, pull it a little bit further back down. Okay, I'm going to bring it down for a second. I'm going to bring it up and out this side, so up. And then you're going to let your leg fall out as close to the floor as you can. Using that band to support it. Letting it fall as much as you can. We're opening out the inside of our hip here. So with this one, if you can, like if I used to put my foot on the ground, but lift it up a little higher and see if you can bring your toe a little bit closer to your ear. Don't worry if you can't. Again, we're not forcing into any unnatural stretches. We're just keeping it at a place where you can feel it gradually stretch out. And then inhale, exhale, see if you can come a little bit further. If you can't, stay where you are. And once more, we're going to inhale, exhale, bring it closer to you. Three, 2, 1, and bring it back up. So from here, we're going to bring it across. Again, you're going to catch it with the band. You probably won't be able to get anywhere close to the ground. I can't because my leg gets in the way. And we're just going to hold it there as it comes into its stretch, stretching out the glutes. All down the side of the leg. Again, with this, you're going to bring your toe closer to your ear. You'll feel more of a stretch, but don't force it. And inhale. Exhale if you come a little bit closer, and if you can't, just stay where it is, don't worry. Inhale. Exhale, come back up. Okay. I'm going to pop that leg down. We're going to go to the opposite side. And again, lifting up to that first little stretch and hold it there. Remember, you might find one side is tighter than the other. Don't be worried about that. That's normal. Feel that stretch tries to loosen out. You can inhale, exhale, bring a little bit closer. Again, we're not forcing it. Once more here, we're going to inhale, exhale, so you can come a little bit closer. Feel those muscles gradually loosening out. And we're going to bring it down. Okay, we're going to lift it up, let it fall out to the side again, as far as it will go. Supporting it with your arms and that band. We're going to just sit into that stretch. We're not forcing into further stretch. From there, if you can, you're going to inhale, exhale, pull your toe closer to your ear. Remember, if you can't, if it's uncomfortable, don't. Just stay where you are. From there again, if you can, once more, inhale, exhale, bring a little bit further. Again, if you can, just stay where you are. Four, three, two, one. Let's bring that leg back up. And again, we're going to drop it across to the other side. Going as far as you can. And just sit it there. From there, if you can, you're going to inhale, exhale, bring the toe close to your face again. Remember, we're not forcing it. If it doesn't feel comfortable, stay where it is. You might find, again, as I said, one side is easier to move than the other. That's all right. That's normal. If you can, you're going to go once more. Four, three, two, and one. Bring it up. Band slowly lower. Pop that band to one side. So we are going to plant our heels into the mat. Hands by our side. You're going to squeeze our glutes, and you're going to slowly lift up into a bridge. And we'll slowly come back. Make sure we're going with our glutes here. Push feet into the mat. Slow all the way up. All the way back down. Facing down each time. and back. Squeeze, make sure engage them, lift up. And all the way back down, place each individual vertebrae down. Okay. Shift your hips and back up. And slow back down. Four, three, two, and one. You're going to hold it up here. So squeeze those glutes, keep your core nice and tight. You're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. Let's come over onto our side. Rest our head on our hands. And we're going to lift one leg up. Okay, we're going to make sure we're straight line here. Keep your core nice and tight. You have one leg up, and you're actually going to draw a little circle with your heel without rocking back and forth. Nice slow circle. We're not rocking back or forth. Engaging the outside of our hip here. I'm going to bring it the opposite way. Again, we're not rocking back and forth doing this. Three, two, one. You're going to go up and down now. Nice up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want you to hold it up now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Okay, we're going to flip over onto the side of the leg this time. Again, you might find one side is harder than the other. Don't worry. We're going to start. Make sure we're nice and square here, like a straight line. Core is in. You're going to lift up, and you're going to just little circle. We're not rocking back or forward. Get really controlled. Using those hip muscles to control this movement. You're going to change direction. Getting really controlled here, nice slow circles. Three, two, one. We're going to go up and down now. Little pulses up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's hold it. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. Right, we're going to come over onto our front here. Okay, so we're on our stomach, eyes are on the floor. We're just going to lift up as high as we can, keeping our toes in contact with the mat. Up as high as we can and slowly lower. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Nice control. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from there, eyes on the ground, you can bring your hands up. So your hands are above, you're going to come up to your ears and back to your side. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, coming up into that box position. So we want that straight line from our shoulder to our arm and our hip to our knee. First off, what we're going to do is going to roll our shoulders back and roll them forward. Whichever rolls we can through here, just going from a different angle. The movement we're not fully used to doing. Four, 3, 2, and 1. From there, let's tuck the hips, drop the head. We're going to cat-cow, so back up towards the ceiling. All the way back and look up. So imagine there is a string in the center, your back pulling you up towards the ceiling. And we come back down and look up. Squeeze loose, squeeze core, lift up. And look up. 4, 3, 2, one more. Okay. From there, we're going to bring one leg up. We're going to turn the toe just as much as you can to the opposite hand. Don't worry where that is. From there, we're going to slide back our back leg. We're into our pigeon position. So starting off in the palms of the hands, we're going to settle up into the stretch before we go into more advanced stretchy positions. Yep, that was English. Okay, from there, bring down to the forearms if you can. If you're not comfortable doing so, stay where you are. And then again, if you can't walk the hands out, forward to the mat and down. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up onto the forearms first. We're not going to rush out of the stretch again. And then we're coming up onto the palms of the hands. And from there, tuck the back leg and bring yourself back into your box position. We're going to swap to the opposite side, so you're going to slide that opposite knee up. Again, we're going to turn the toe as much as you can to the opposite side. Don't worry where that is. Even if it's straight, don't worry. You're going to slide that back leg back and sit down into that stretch. From there, you can come down onto the forearms if you are comfortable doing so. Don't force yourself into it if you don't feel comfortable. And then from there, if you can, walk the hands out fully forward to the mat. You hold it there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, let's come back up onto the forearms here. And slowly back up onto the palms of the hands. And then we're going to tuck that back toe and lift up and back into our box position. So we'll come up onto the knees now. Bring one leg forward, one leg back. You're going to squeeze your glute from behind, and you're just going to push yourself into that first part where you feel a bit of a stretch. So for me, I can feel it here. Squeeze that glute to help open up the front of that leg. We're just holding it lightly here. From there, inhale, see if you can exhale and go a little bit further. And we're not forcing the true side forever. And try and go a little bit further if you can. Once more if you can, go a little bit further. Only feel comfortable to do so. So I feel like my hip really opened out there, so I can actually move a little bit further. Three, 2, 1. Back up, swap it over. Again, so just push into that first little bit of tension, hold it there. Okay, now if you feel comfortable to do so, go a little bit further. Kind of feel those muscles open out, squeezing the glute to help it loosen out. Okay, so you can go a little bit further again. And again, you can drop a little bit further. Inhale, exhale, come back up. We're going to stand up, interlock our fingers behind our back, our shoulder blades together, and just lift up as high as you can. Inhale, exhale, so you go a little bit higher. And then once more, so you can go a little bit higher. Okay, let it go. Opposite side. Pushing those arms far apart, drop your head. So you can go a little bit further. If you can't, don't worry. Okay, from there, let's lift up, push towards ceiling, as high as we can. Lean over to one side. Bring it back to center. Lean over to the other side. Bring it back to center. Let it go. How you doing, guys? Well done.